possession of the football. The Dolphins will again line up and
feeling good. Down, down, down.
Go for two. Two and a throw again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Ryan on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
And now they're in the hurry up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that
forcing a 3rd down.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just do a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Hill to try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
How did he catch
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
He got scared. That's
Strong,
right.
and now it's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Tua now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Ryan. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. That catch good for only a couple. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coup now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Losses 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Here's Powell on the return. Oh, good move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Lions pass. Complete to Todd Gurley.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And right away, he lost the football. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This is Gaskin on the carry. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. Oh, fighting off the defender. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Lions pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On first down, here's Breida. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Grant, incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Gaskin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage. And
now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game.
Now with him and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
The buzz. This one. Get into the shot box.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He's there.
Incomplete.
He wasn't been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones,
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of his Super Bowl. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Miami set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua, a final shot before half. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Sterling Muckrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things
Loyalty. I
And
loyalty.
that
It's
wasn't
not
helpful there.
like
Not a big impact on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
4 more yards.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Coup for the extra point.
Or the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Alluded to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop.
How you like me down?
Falcon TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Miami set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
To their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, hell no, my stomach.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Allen Bailey, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Falcons offense at the line. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, Wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Falcons 40, Dolphins 7.
I guess when you're hot, I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first. And 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Intended for
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see. Their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Tua on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Ryan to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Koo now for the point after. Oh, and And now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.